eventually get towards that A side. Benji trying to lock down towards that mini room. Boast has already cleared him. That's the, well, I mean, the wall was already triggered, but that's all that post-plant utility potentially removed. Any of that pressure he could have had. They're really cornered in on this site, Mike.
Yeah, and full control of the flank as well, with Alpha kind of hanging around here. You see the pings coming through towards Woot's position. He almost has to find something. He actually caught in the seas, but able to duck away to the bottom of the rope.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Trying to face this smoke together. Oh! Rien's more than faces it. Finds Chronicle inside it. Do they still expect Kayak? We're going to need some pressure to come in through Tree or through CT. Something to turn the eyes away here because Heretics are pretty happy. They're not feeling pressured. Finally, the punches come back in, but Rien's is on a tear here. He might be the one to have to stand and deliver all by himself, but the time has gone. And I think Crashies knows that. Beautiful attempt, but just too late. Ooh, he's playing it really close.
Awkward.
But he's got a corner to play into. Nice from him. Boaster could spam that out for all he likes, but Woot somehow dodging it like Neo. Only down to 66, still standing, still breathing. And down to this 4v4. Rien's starts to get the pressure going, and now they have to start pressuring back. They have to get away in, and they've got nothing here. Chronicle's got nothing to do but back away and save. Put down to 25 HP, though, so yes, he's in the back lines, but he's fragile here. Woot's been denied over towards A, so they're losing out on presence, but this pathing from Miniboo is curious. Rather than sitting safe on CT or backing away, he might have the flank of the century.
They're not expecting this at all.
They have no idea about this. Does he pull the trigger on the first? He does. Spots out two more. He doesn't need to do too much. He's got teammates to bank on, and they're there for him. Heretics finding the smallest of margins to operate from. Rien's up against Alpha.
Only one actually got a little high-low set up here, and it delivers.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Alpha the only one remaining alive, but that's fine. Job done. Spike spotted. Effective trading in, leaving them just with two. Yeah, Benji's got ult, Boo one away, but I mean, the biggest part is really the paranoia, but the off angle just so much better. Alpha.
Well, Miniboo's actually going to get a second shot at this.
Trying to play him in. Drone's gone in. Oh, you can see what they were trying to do. He does actually catch Chronicle, but there's still Kayak standing. Can't get past both of them, but Boo's broken through over towards Tree, so the fight back kicks in by the door. Fnatic.
A little bit of time and actually forced them deeper in towards the waiting hands, and Benji finally pins it down. Crashies will fall.
Yeah, that got dicey. Miniboo, though, trying to get involved here and gets denied. He's actually got Boaster in that. I didn't... Okay, baffling to me, but fair play. 3v3 now, and they've got problems on the back line, so they try and fight forward. Benji goes down, removes that pressure. Now, time is of the essence. Time to go, Rien's. How much can you do?
What?
I mean, where are you meant to go here? It's a gamble.
He's going to get detained.
He can't do anything about it, and the knife's on the way. Chronicle.
The time's already passed,
go for the knife. Bloody hell.
Heretics so cautious in terms of the. Oh, that's not very cautious.
Oh, that feels awful. After all those compliments, he dies like that, but Kayak trying to hold on to the side here. Should take away Miniboo and slow this down, but he has to respect the ult that came in from Benji. So backs away safely, waits for support, and they'll have to play retake now.
Launching thorns.
A man to the good, call it two with Rien's down at 14 HP. Kayak still looking for something with the operator. Benji up close and personal will get punished. Now a 4v2.
Yeah, this gets tough. 10 seconds still for Woot to even have those salvos online. He kind of needs to play the site. Maybe a little bit unexpected here, but he couldn't convert onto the second, so only one to be had. Leaving Rien's with 14 HP and not much to say about the matter. No util to stall, no health to play around. A solid attempt here, but Crashies, a safer pair of hands.
Again, straight up the guts here. Plenty of space to work with.
It looked like Alpha was hunting him. He was.
Right. Oh, he's got a second!
Alpha! So deadly when he gets into the flow of things. But it's all on Rien's again. Heretics hitting those stumbling blocks, and Chrome with that slow to set up Miniboo, to set him into motion here. And once again, someone falls, someone fails. It's Miniboo and Boo, both going down in a blink of an eye. Fnatic are so well equipped in this game. Heretics, it's rare to see them hit this sort of hard margin where they just can't seem to adjust through. This is brilliant to witness. Now they're going to invest the ult, so try and give them some pathing in. Give them a bit of safety to work with. Maybe secure them the plant at the least.
Certainly doesn't feel comfortable, though, in a 3v5. Two Guardians and a Stinger. To make something from nothing here. Alpha giving the operator 20 HP on him, so... expect him to play this one a little slower. Or not, Benji's going to reward it here. No. Identified immediately. The spam comes through, not connecting, though. Oh, the fault line in return could be interesting.
Nice try, but it's down on just the salvos. They've got so many bodies that they can put to this that I don't know what... I mean, it's a nice try for Whoop, but there's nothing more to do, right? What a strange little round we're having here. The Paranoid to break through with the Tejo salvos. Heretics with a little bit of a set play in mind. Boaster tries to make a bold attempt, but Woot's having none of it. He flies in. Yeah, this has been... again, a masterclass from Heretics.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of work in front of him, though, if they want to make something happen with this. Send the C's down towards the connector side, and they try and play together as a pack. Try and stay together, and it looks like they're going to try and frag out together as Crashies does take away Miniboo, and Benji's being held back. And Kayak going to set him up. Just trade me, trade me. He doesn't even need to trade. They've lost down the site, though. A good reaction from Heretics to try and fight this back. Halfway achieved. Crashies has done so well here. I'm going to say Fnatic has done so well here. There's the horn sat in the back pocket. It is just perfect. I am...
Rubble. Showstopper invested, though.
Well,
and Miniboo, yeah, caught with his pants down.
That's how you deal with Miniboo, I guess. Cleared within, you know, still above a minute 15. And Alpha's punished Boo at the same time. It feels like the stars are constantly aligning for Fnatic. Nothing seems to be going wrong, and Heretics can't seem to get anything on their side. And it feels so rare to see, because we've had...
Position to really stop this.
Destroyed.
The information will be there. Can you find a kill or two on the backstab? At least one.
Yeah, nice from Benji. Still very paranoid about that very long-term eventual flank that is coming in. Chronicle slowly but surely getting there. He's going to have to bank on the rest of the boys to find some impact. Yeah, Boaster going down does change things here. Bonk. Yeah. Okay, so they know there is a player behind them. Does this then spur them on towards the site? Because there'll always be a little bit of caution shown from Kron, right? You can't just run in there, but Kayak ready to receive. And now Crashies is down low. It's not... Oh! Woot, you are an animal! What is going on with Woot right now? Crashies? 13? Not gonna happen. Woot's had a...
Problem being, like, Crashies isn't there, Kayak's not there, so they don't really have any util to fish this out.
Yeah, you love that. You love that if you're Boo, right? You've taken a risk, and it's rewarded. Heretics need a couple of those to open up the door to this game again. Threading the needle. There's 3 players now. Try and make something out of nothing. We've got a plant probably on the cards. No one's actively playing from Waterfall. Moot's not investing the ult for that, but they're going to go for the fight towards CT. Opting to try and isolate one. They don't get what they want, so they dip back away.
There.
And now, yeah, the drone being used just a little bit deeper. They're checking on Fnatic here. They're not letting them get aggressive.
Well heard it here. Boaster's found one, but traded out. It's just left on Kayak and Crashies now. A hope and a prayer inside the smoke. Miniboo to find another. 12 seconds left on the clock, so... Absolutely due. Oh, Boo, though. Beheads Alpha, yeah.
See ya, Alpha. Even he's like, wait, how did this happen? So we're going to be down to the 4v3. Kayak playing a little bit further ahead, and he's going to go for it. Oh my god, that could have been huge.
Wow.
Oh,
look at the damage done, though.
HP. Yeah, C's on top. Crashy's hungry for it now. Oh my god, he was thinking about it. The time ticking, they got to move forward. Finds one, looks for a second, gets it. Control is there for Crashies. Yeah, it's gonna have Kayak on his own for a moment here, though. Turns the flash. You just can't flash zoomers like this, I swear to God. Oh my... I thought he had a follow-up there, but it's Boo and Miniboo in quick concession. How? How did both of them just rack them up like that? Alpha...
Well, screw the retake.
Oh, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. But Miniboo clearing it up, takes away Boaster, removes that initial threat and initial presence. And Fnatic are once again reset down to 4 with no space to work with.
Yeah, same sort of thing we saw earlier, trying to punish that TP. This time it pays off. B site, though. Woot going to have to deliver. Finds the first. Able to slip away, though. Now on the X-ray, you see a triple stack behind this. Alpha got to be crazy to swing back onto it.
3 players in the middle of the map.
Cover going out.
A lot of pressure on Boo now. Has to fall off that. Willing to post up on the angle, and for Alpha, it is his nemesis. Which is wild, that Boo is getting the better of Alpha. Not something that I'd be banking on all that often, but Crashies! Banging shot, and Boo once again does it. He's got Alpha's number, what feels like every day of the week, but Chronicle and Crashies have a long road to walk, and they're not getting many steps towards it. Crashy's already gone, leaving Chronicle not to be able to do anything. Heretics going to be considered, but it doesn't really stop him from being here. The paint shell going to go in. He's fine. It's very close. It's very tense, but on 15 seconds, that spike is not up. It's behind the wall. They've walked in late to this. Fnatic having to dig deep here. But Rien's doing the dance on the back of the site, and there's a problem. Miniboo swings. Oh, and he's focusing the back lines. It is divine work. Mike, they're leaving this so late.
Yeah, it's starting to get really awkward now. Showstopper completely shut down by Boot.
Love it.
Paranoia to slow things
stopper.
down. Yeah.
10 seconds left.
Look, you can do the TP. I don't know if you've
time?
got time.
Oh,
Oh, that's so sick. Kron, it's a formality as Heretics claim the first at 13-10.
Vibes of Fnatic. Oh, hold that thought for the time being. Kayak. What? What? No way is this.
Give
it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Towards heaven. They're starting to feel a bit labored here from Heretics. They're starting to be held at the door, but it still plays in Crashies. Keep this in mind. They have no idea. It's a lazy check. A look, a glance towards it, but still Woot powers on. Clears sight until Kayak. Good trade for Boo, good spacing, but does he identify where Chronicle is? Oh, he certainly does now.
Smoke drops perfectly for Boot to spot him out.
Nice quick plant there.
Oh, it's awkward, really awkward, but Boot.
Marriage as well, which could be a problem. You're looking at who's in there. Yeah, Kayak. He was on the deeper angle of it, just didn't expect him there, and Rien's left on 5 HP. He might be screwed. Yeah, they're going to see all of this one. Chronicle makes light work of it, putting Benji the last one alive, and I think he was spotted earlier on, especially by Crash. He's now 100% aware of where he is. This would need something.
Hang on.
Unbelievable! A bloody good attempt from Benji.
Treat initially.
No distraction.
That's Alpha.
Now he's got a real one.
Yeah. Oh, but actually, Miniboo.
Miniboo wins that? Because like we've been starting to see that clone work happening more and more, which is kind of sick, but I did not expect to see Miniboo winning that 1v1 up against Alpha, but both are trying to pave the way back through. This is getting real topsy-turvy here.
Yeah,
Plant going to be
Benji's-
going in towards A.
I was just about to say Benji's lurk has actually opened a lot of space here. Ooh, got to be careful. Kayak does actually spot him on the cross back over.
Here.
Spike planted.
And actually does, on the second tap finds it. Woot will forward, now a 3v3.
They bring it back to a manageable scenario, but they got to get moving, right? You look at the time, you look at the positions. This is not going to be easy. Rien's trying to control towards long. His timing is excellent. Catching Kayak just in between ideas. And now Crash is trying to play in Boaster potentially. They talk about their 2v3s. This one is going to be hard. But Boaster tries to take the isolated fight, doesn't get it. Rien's is rewarded as Crashies now just has to bow out of this round.
Yeah. Heretics going to be able to hold on to 3 rifles as well.
I've been doubting it in the past, but you can see how hard it is to implement this up against that ISO shield coming in. You've got Heretics now running through the site. Just, again... And when you're Boaster and you've got that operator, you're probably already looking for a save here. What motivation do you have to go for this? This is about to get chaotic.
A ton of information gathered on the side of both, and actually Miniboo shut down by Chronicle.
Yeah, but Boaster's just been dropped by Benji, so kind of a back and forth there. Kayak tries to isolate one. It's not going to go well against Woot. Digs his heels in towards the back of the site. It's Crash is trying to do anything here. Trailblaze his way forward. It's a valiant attempt, but it goes really only so far. Woot is really where this started and ended, it felt like. Cleared that corner well. Boaster found very little impact. A nice attempt, sure. But again, still able to hold this down. Clearing out Alpha, clearing out all of these kills. And Chronicle have some security here. Bye-bye. But that's a player noted now. Paranoia sent him from afar, but no ability to get anything from it. The swing from the smoke is rewarded. And how did Miniboo go from left to right so quickly? He got one backside by Plat and then towards CT. I do want to see that one back. And you're right, it's just Benji ratting away.
Oh no!
Hello,
Boaster!
hello, Boaster. Hello. This is look. Heretics are so in control, man. Like,
They are.
They've watched Fnatic here. I mean, it feels like you could watch half of the EMEA teams. Again, not again, not again, not again. No, no.
Again.
no.
Again!
Oh man, Poster, he's going to be seething about that one. And Boo there even to get Alpha down. Even though Kayak got the kill on... Oh, wow. Look at this advantage. 5v3 already. Sight under their control. Fnatic, yeah, they got a bit of support from CT, but it's shot through smokes, keeping them alive. That's what they can bank on, really. Kayak and Kron are going to have to go above and beyond. What are you meant to do here? Miniboo's already got this corner sorted. I don't know how you gap close past this.
Feels another one that Fnatic going to force a save potentially. Been so many of these examples. I think that's why you see it at Heretics with a 2-round lead.
No distraction.
Will throw it out, catches Crashies,
Yeah, clean
and
with
wins
it.
out.
30 seconds
Yeah, he's
left.
doing his job here, Woot. Kayak tries to make a hero play through the smoke, and now
down
Boaster,
A.
not again.
It's Benji again as well.
And he gets his ult for a 2. Alpha and Kron in a 2v3. Good information, though, on the side of Heretics. So Alpha's shield going to be forced away. Back himself away here, as it's all on him. So much for him to try and achieve, to try and pry these 3 players out of position. Hard angles to clear this crossfire setup. Does catch at least Miniboo for a moment.
There's Miniboo on the other side. He will get immediately overwhelmed.
Don't let it go too far, do they? Instantaneous reaction. A lot of players spotted, though, on this flank, but it's a good idea. It's the right idea, but Alpha this time ready. Sheriff in hand and locked in. Boo. The timing this side on Chronicle's side. Boo goes down. And now the rest of the retake looks a little light here as Boaster going to be rewarded. Taking down his nemesis, Benji. And just one left alive, really, to handle is now Miniboo. And there it is. Chronicle claims it. But the dart going to have to be dealt with by 1. Away we go. Shield gone. Oh my god, they got 2. 1's fine, 2's outrageous. Woot's going to try and make a quick escape here. But they've held off the hit.
Yeah, and a man to the good as well. We'll try and police that weapon back. We'll be able to get it into the hands of Chronicle. Certainly feeling a little
30
more
seconds left.
awkward now. And never feels comfortable walking into B late round. 20 seconds left. Luckily, nobody from Heretics on the other side of this.
Yeah, it does feel like just fortune is on their side, at least in this moment, because those corners feel so threatening. But the plant's going to come down. Boaster pops it into place.
10 seconds left.
Still a number disadvantage,
Spike
though.
planted.
So if Heretics can try and fashion something together to cause those problems, deny those trades, we'll see. Trying to maybe daisy chain those smokes in, but what a shot. With Crashies falling, now they can't secure both sides. You can see the discomfort. Chronicle's gone down. How the hell is Boaster the last one alive as Boo sidesteps around him and the disaster strikes Mike?
Try and, I guess, slow things down. It actually does isolate Kayak. Crash is good for the trade. You see on the minimap, the rest of Heretics a million miles away from this.
First time we get to see this tested. And something I do want to credit as well is how good Heretics are at pressuring these kind of backlines. Even if they don't fully commit to it, they'll normally kind of break the backline pressure, force a player to look away, hit that quick rotate, which we're seeing here. It's wonderful to witness, but Crashy's position might be a checkmate on this. It is! Woot's been caught trying to play into the smoke. He's got them at least a man advantage, which is huge here. Alpha trying to focus in with too many targets. How's Benji got 2? How's he got Crashy's and Boaster there? Oh, dearie me, Benji.
Try and find the opener here, but he actually will convert on the second blind, and Kayak doubles down.
Hey, look, Fnatic need a miracle. That might be the start of it. Plant could be coming up next, but now we are into a 5v3. And Miniboo's still got that outlaw. Great initially, not great in a retake. Brutal to try and bring it back through towards this site. This should not be a round that Fnatic ever lose. Even with the weaponry disadvantage in certain areas, this just should not go wrong.
Oh no, Benji!
Oh, Benji, you're nasty with it. Kron's got a swing.
Oh no!
No way! No, 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 no. Miniboo's gonna do so. Oh my god, no! This is not it! This is not it! It's done! Get me out of here! Someone help me! And Woot's just gonna do a dirty. Kayak goes down. That should never have happened. They are elevating every step of the way, and it's a brutal beginning, back and forth until then. Boo tips the favor into their hands.
And me.
Ult gonna come in. Let's see if those stats still hold for Alpha. They could do with it right now. Rien's on the run, but Alpha does win. Bring it back to this 3v3, but Miniboo in the backlines! Almost got all 3 of them. Putting it all in the hands of Chronicle now. He needs the 1v2. Benji going around the world if he needs to. That spike still down at long. and a minute to play with.
Yeah, I'm not sure Boot, whether or not he could see it, but so the cage going to obscure his vision regardless. I think maybe just behind the wall, but regardless, the cage will give away Chronicle's position. Utility littered across the map, so Benji could almost just stack towards Boot. But ultimately, will sit in the camp. He can't be pushed from either direction.
He's got this map on lock. Every access point he will know about. Here it is, the first signal. And they have no idea. Benji with an outstanding performance throughout this map, but Heretics in general